Good morning, everybody. It's the boss lady here coming to you from my office, getting ready to go to work. It's Monday, the day after Mother's Day, and I broke 2 nails. So I am in a quest to fix my nails before I go to work. I was able to put my girlfriend on by myself. I don't think I did a bad job. I need to kind of fluff her a little bit, but overall, she's on. Praise God. Fell asleep in her last night, or yesterday. Took my evening nap. Yes, I still get my naps in, even though I'm back at work. But, took my nap, and when I woke up, girlfriend had slid to the back. The joys and pain of wearing natural hair. But anyway, getting ready to go to work. Had a topic kind of drop in my spirit this morning, so I want to chat with y'all about that. And I will once we get in the car. I don't want to wake up the family because I got the door open. Hey, y'all, I'm back and I'm moving. Finally found my glasses. I have been looking for these. I can't leave these ones in the car because they don't fit in the eyeglass case holder thing up there. But ooh-wee, I have been looking for these glasses, y'all, for, shoot, a month. I got my little aviators, but I don't like wearing them because they're metal, and when I put them in my hair, they pull my hair. Just a little bit of gloss, just a little bit, that's all. Woo, all right. Let's get going. I'm not picking up nothing to eat today. I'm actually still full from Mother's Day. Praise God. That just means I did my thing. All right, so let's get into this. This is going to be the Talk About It Tuesday for this week. I haven't been really doing Talk About It Tuesday. Just been doing vlogs whenever I felt like it. But this week, I'm going to do it for Talk About It Tuesday. So, you know, we all dealing with the pandemic, quarantine, stay-at-home orders, things of that nature. Now, some states are starting to open up. And I just wanted you guys to take on this. Now, I know for me personally, I have not been doing like decor videos. I haven't been shopping for decor or anything, you know, or showing how I'm styling anything. Only thing I've been showing as far as like, I guess you would say styling, is like my organization for the kitchen, you know, for my stockpile, groceries and stuff. But what do you think in reference to what's going on? Should people just be going about everyday life as if nothing's going on? Or, people gonna do what they want to do, and probably for some folks, because I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, for some people, it probably feels better to them to continue as normal, or they're normal, you know, decor and whatever, because that kind of helps them from thinking about what's going on. Or they may perceive that, oh, well, you know, if I do this, this will help those who are going through stuff take their mind off of things. So I hear both sides, but I'm bringing it to my channel, you know, to my ladies, because I want to know, what do you think? Now, me personally, I've been saying from the beginning that I'm not doing all that, you know, and I don't know if it's for solidarity purposes. Maybe because, one, I am an essential worker. And even though I have a new job, I'm still considered an essential worker. I'm just not so much on the front lines like I was in the previous job. Because the previous job, I mean, even though I didn't deal directly with patients, I was asked to. Not so much do their cares, but, you know, still go into their rooms and touch them, and you know what I mean? So I still was like, that particular job, I felt like I was truly on the front line. This one, I'm more or less still an essential worker, but I'm behind the door. You know what I mean? But that's not to say that my frontline staff is not coming across my path, if you know what I'm saying. So therefore, you know, I'm still an essential worker. I still get up every day. As you can see, I'm going to work. I'm going to get coffee, but, you know, I'm going to work. And so my thought process as I leave home is, if I have staff to come across my path, I don't want them to contaminate me so that I go home and contaminate my child. You know what I mean? Husband too, but my child is like, you know, she's got asthma. I don't want to contaminate myself because I have asthma and other stuff. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, I worry every day I walk out the house. Now, that's not to say that I'm not covered in the whole armor. Because, yes, boss lady, I'm not playing. The whole armor is covering me. But at the same time, in between time, the last thing that's on my mind is, oh, well, let me style this or style that. I could honestly care less. I'm so serious, because that's not giving me, that's not validating me. I mean, it's not. Now, when I go into my kitchen and I'm seeing both freezers fully stocked, I'm seeing cabinets overflowing, pantry looking lovely, I can go in there and I can actually cook something, that gives me validation. That's just me, though. That's me personally. So I'm just wondering, for my ladies who are watching, you know, what is it that, I guess, one, validates you? Two, how are you thinking about, like, some of the stuff that you're seeing? I mean, does it seem like it's disrespectful? I don't know. I kind of feel like it's disrespectful. And I guess maybe because I'm thinking about it from maybe like my grandparents, you know, thinking, as far as, you know, when they were going through the Great Depression, there was no, well, let me just tune out and tune into something else. You know what I mean? We live in what we live in. But then I think about, okay, there are people who, even though we're under a pandemic, there are people who aren't affected. Seriously, the people who are doing the most complaining are the ones who, you know, yeah, they're working every day, or they're just sitting at home collecting a check, and they mad because they can't go get their hair done, or they can't get their nails done. You know what I mean? So go to the barbershop or go to play golf or whatever. You know, I don't play golf, so it don't bother me. You know, I wasn't going to the hair shop, so that don't bother me. Wasn't going to the nail shop, even though I will say this, a week, 3 days, 5 days before the pandemic hit my state, I was planning to make a nail appointment, number one, and two, get my hair done. I was going to go get braids. And then the pandemic hit, and I was like, oh, guess I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like it was so bad that, you know. Sorry, I got sidetracked because I don't see my mama's vehicle. And I'm like, is she here? Is she okay? Y'all, now see. Okay, this is what I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about no decor. I'm not thinking about, let me decorate something. You see, the first thing that popped in my mind was, where's my mom? Because her vehicle is not here. And I typically come to get coffee because I get to see her. This is one way I get to see her. But this, I mean, you know, people aren't able to see their loved ones. People aren't able to give their loved ones hugs and whatever, have a good conversation, have a nice dinner. You know, I couldn't have dinner or lunch with my mom this year because of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I mean, some people, I mean, I kid you not, I've seen the people at the stores, and, you know, when I'm getting toilet paper or I'm getting, you know, packs of meat and stuff, and they in there getting God knows what, and I'm just like, for real? I'm like, really? I mean, I suppose. But, you know, I've been to my local, like, Home Depot and all that stuff, and how people, you know, they're working in their yards. And, I couldn't do that this year because of my back. I'm not jealous. I'm just saying I couldn't do it. But I've been seeing people, really just doing a lot of like home updating, but not so much like, oh, I got to show you the flash here, the flash. I mean, they're like literally taking care of projects. Like we have projects too. We had to have part of our roof taken care of. We had to have our entryway. I started recording that and then I stopped. But we had to have our entryway repaired. We had wall replaced and all that stuff. So, different things. But it wasn't like, oh, yeah, we're just going to just, take the money and just spend for this. I don't know. I kind of feel like the privilege are showing their privilege. But then again, that could be the way that they deal with a pandemic. What do you say? I don't know. I just know about me. I know that I'm an everyday woman that have everyday problems, that, my husband was laid off during this pandemic. Praise God, we didn't want for nothing. Hallelujah. But there are people who are laid off or had to close up shop and they didn't get no money. You know what I mean? So it's a catch-22. And I'm looking at certain individuals and I'm just like, really? And it's not a matter of passing judgment, so don't think that I'm doing that. But I'm just looking at, let's be sensitive to the situation. And I feel like a lot of people aren't. Or if you do try to be real about things, oh, well, people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. We hear enough on the news. I'm sorry. I'm part of it. I'm an essential worker. I have to be on the front lines. I have to endure getting, COVID, the virus. I have to endure that stuff. I have to endure, what's going to happen if I get sick. I have to endure what happens if my husband gets sick. What happens if my child gets sick and I have to take her to that hospital and they won't let me stay. That's what I'm thinking about. But, there's so many people who are so, oh, I'm just so far removed and, that's just not me. And, oh, I just can't get my nails done. Oh, I can't go to my Hobby Lobby. Child, please. Hobby Lobby will be there. And if it ain't, you'll find a new store. You know what I mean? Oh, Lord, my little pressure done got up, y'all. Let me go in here and check about what's going on with my mama, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to check on my mama, make sure she was good. Because, see, with this pandemic, you just worry. When you don't see certain things, you worry. So, anyway, that was my talk about Tuesday, guys. She's fine. Let me just say that for somebody to be, oh my God, is your mom fine? Yeah, my mom is fine. She's actually here. She just, someone's using her vehicle. Because I was like, wait a minute. I was about to go up in there. I was about to call my boss and be like, I'm going to be late today. But see, that's where I'm at with everything. It's like, if I don't see my mom, I see my mom at least 3 days a week. Because she's an essential employee as well. And I can at least see her. I can't touch her. But I can see her. I can hold a conversation with her. Because it's one thing to text somebody. It's another thing to, let me do a Zoom call or Marco Polo or, FaceTime. But I need to see my mama. I don't know about everybody else. But I need to see mine. Because mine is still living. And as long as she has breath, I want to see her face. At least a few times a week. And the days that I don't see her, then I call her. Call her, text her, hey, Mom, what's going on? I'm the baby. So I talk to my mom every day. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, just say, hey, Mom. I don't know the pain of some of my YouTube sisters and even my friends and family outside of YouTube. I don't know that pain. And Lord help, okay? Because y'all going to have to do a whole vigil. I'm just saying. But anyway, so I praise and thank God that, my mom is still in the land of the living. And when I don't see things as they should be, I get worried. So, excuse me for that. But back to my topic. So, anyway, I just want to know, what do you guys think as far as what's going on? I mean, I will tell you, or not so much what's going on, but as far as, people just continuing life as if we're not part of a pandemic. Now, me personally, like I said, I'm respecting those, one, who have lost their lives, who didn't ask for this. Two, I'm respecting my essential cohorts, okay? Because I can't say those who are essential employees, because I'm a hero too, okay? I'm out here every day. And those days when I was home, y'all, I was on bended knee for my fellow cohorts. So, what do you think? You know, you think it's just, oh, okay, well, let's just go about everyday life. I mean, I know people get bored and you're in the house and you're just like, oh, well, let me just, you know, I'm tired of looking at the same 4 walls looking this way, so let me change up 1 wall, and then you go from 1 wall to 4 walls, you know what I mean? Then you go from 4 walls to 2 rooms and 3 rooms to 5 rooms to your entire house. I get it. I get it. But as for me and my house, we not doing that. We not. I think I watched a video the other day, and the person was like, yeah, I still got Christmas stuff out. And it's funny because I have some, you know, sprinkles here or there, you know, started to bring out some spring stuff, and then all this stuff happened. I was like, you know what? I don't care about a flower or anything spring related, because as far as I'm concerned, in Minnesota, we don't have spring. It was flurries yesterday. It's 37, well, now it's 45, but it was 37 degrees this morning, yesterday morning, Saturday morning. You know, while everybody else got 80 degrees, we up here in jackets, okay? I got on thermal tights today. Do you hear me? I'm just saying. So, I'm not thinking about that. Even my tree that normally blooms for Mother's Day, do you know it did not pop this year? I was like, what? That's how I know something ain't right. Something ain't right, because my tree didn't pop. What's going on? I'm hoping my peonies come back this year. I see my houses pushing up. You know, hopefully by time Memorial Day come, I might feel a little better. Might want to get in the yard a little bit, you know. But I'm not concerned with it right now. That's the least of my thoughts. And I'm trying to figure out what the electric company doing over here, because he was sitting here when I came through. I'm just saying. You know, when things are different these days, you tend to see stuff that you don't normally see. You try to figure out what's going on. But as for me and mine, we are essential workers, doers, connoisseurs, consumers, not connoisseurs, but consumers. We're not getting anything that we shouldn't, that we don't need. We're trying to take care of business as we can. You know, we're not overly spending. We're not excessively spending. If I have overextended myself anytime during this time frame, it's been on food. And why? Because food is essential. We need that. But other than that, y'all, I've been picking up my stuff to organize, but that's about it. I really want to take Miss Peanut shopping, because, you know, they got some cute little outfits and stuff and tops and bottoms. But where we going? Where's she going? She ain't going nowhere. We were supposed to have a trip in, what, 3 weeks? Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. So, but I still want her to have a couple, 2, 3 things. But that's my Talk About It Tuesday, y'all. That's what I want to talk about. Just where y'all thought process with this situation going on. And, you know, are you business as usual? Oh, I almost ran the light. Are you business as usual, or are you just like, you know, let's pause? Because, you know, for me, I feel like it's time for a pause. I know I was getting to a point where I'm shopping, I'm this, I'm that. And then it was like, wait a minute. Even though I was getting deals and whatever, I was still like, wait a minute. Because, you know, when this happened, it was like God said, that's enough. Sit down somewhere, you know. And then I got to thinking about the stuff that I do have. Can I tell you, I'm ready to get rid of everything. Even, and you know it's a stretch for me, even my Christmas stuff, I'm like, all of this means nothing if we laying up in the hospital. You know what I mean? If we laying up and can't breathe, that don't mean nothing to me. How is that going to help me breathe? When I tell you, my mind went there. So, time out for all that. Oh, let me just, no. Because me personally, I'm not trying to be on nobody's magazine. I'm not trying to be on nobody's television show. None of that. I'm just here for the people. I'm just here for the people. That's it. That's all. And for my kids to look back and say, listen at mama. Mama was dropping some nuggets today. That's right. There's a lot of things that don't mean nothing. Clearly. There's a lot of things that don't mean nothing. Why do you think that some of these stores, they having you only go through certain doors? They don't want you in there just shopping willy-nilly, getting this, that, and whatever that don't mean nothing. I went to a restaurant yesterday to get my breakfast. Yes. My Mother's Day breakfast. And do you know this restaurant, because it's a bakery / restaurant. Do you know they now have it's called a market? They have a market for essential items. And I'm talking about paper towels, toilet paper, sanitizer, and then they selling like food. Like they had bacon and something else. I can't remember what the other foods was. Oh, look at little bunny. Oh, see Peter Cottontail running across the street. But I was like, wait a minute, since when? Because I had to ask the man, I said, since when y'all got a market? He said, since it became essential and we need to keep afloat. People need toilet paper. I mean, literally, they were selling toilet paper at the restaurant. Do you hear me? So when I tell you all that other stuff, candle holders and goblets and chargers and plates, that stuff ain't essential. Child. I done went through one cabinet, getting ready to go through another one. I got some stuff that I do want to keep, so I'm going to pack it and pack it right. But other than that, you ain't got to worry about that mess with me. Now, I might see something that, tickle my fancy, but like the place where I got my masks and stuff, they have, it's a linen store, and they have some beautiful curtains. Beautiful curtains. I've been wanting to go back over there since I saw the curtains. Do you think I went? 1, because I ain't got paid yet. 2, it's not that serious. I'm not trying to buy a whole bunch of stuff just to, show somebody. Oh, look what I'm showing you today. I don't give a care. I'm sorry. No. Because when people are low on food, the last thing they want to look at is, oh, what you got going on? No. When people don't know how they're going to pay their rent, pay their mortgage, keep their lights on, the last thing they want to see is, oh, that's cute. No. And don't get me wrong. I like that stuff. Some stuff. And then some stuff I'm like, no. Oh, I'm going to get my thing nasty. I got this lipstick on. This lip gloss. So it's going to get nasty on the inside. I'm going to have to wear a different one. This is one of my new masks. It says, gosh, it says a lot of stuff. It says, don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle. There's a life is something. I don't know. I can't read them all. What does it say? Something about conquering. She believed she could, so she did. I mean, it's got a lot of different stuff. Be fierce. I love this. It's so pretty. Oh, my gosh. But I can't put it on. I got this lip stuff on. Lord, I'm going to put on my dark color one. So, anyway. But y'all have a great day. Have a great night. Let's chat about it in the comments, because I know there's a whole lot of controversy. See y'all in a new video. Bye.